Good morning. It's Father's Day, so for Father's Day, my boys, they're gonna help me do chores. So we're gonna go check out the new baby chicks that came in. We gotta get changed. These guys just got rubber boots on, fresh clothes, and we'll sanitize those boots before we get into the barn. I gotta go and get my own stuff on. Let's make it happen. It is 96 degrees in there. It's gonna be warm. I know, hang on. We gotta disinfect your boots. Even though we do keep these boots clean, I don't have a bunch of spare boots for my kids, so that's the best form of action I can do. I change my boots when I go into the chick barn. I just gotta write down how much water they drank, and we'll get in there. We'll talk about this little flock. It says 96 degrees. You guys want to show everybody our... So these little ladies came in on... Can you hold her nicely?
Yesterday?
Yeah. No, they came in Friday. Today's Sunday. So they were 24 hours old on Friday. So there's a few days old now. And they're looking extremely good. Okay, you back up. Anyway, so this is just gonna be a short video. It's been a crazy week washing this barn, getting ready. I'm not gonna show a video too much of it. If you want to see a different video, I've done lots of them. This is our third vlog for YouTube. Okay, guys, back up. Back up. There you go. So yeah, this is our third vlog for YouTube. You know, I've talked about the housing system that we have and why I like it, and it does produce a really good bird when she gets older. Lays quite well. Okay, can you just hold her? Put your hand on her feet. Yeah, you guys can just hold her. They're very calm.
Sweating already.
I know, it's hot in here. The camera's fogging up. Anyways, we're not gonna make a very long video. It's Father's Day. We're gonna run through, do chores in here. What that means, we're gonna check feed. We are going to check the water consumption. We are just going to make sure we don't have any mortality. But these, you know, I don't want any of these little girls dying. So we gotta go check each individual house, make sure everybody's good. And that's what we're gonna do. So anyways, happy Father's Day, everybody. I'm not gonna get too much into this video except for checking these little girls out. Whew. So the first thing, well, I guess the first thing we've done is already make sure they're drinking, and now we gotta make sure they eat. We're gonna hand feed these girls. So the reason why I don't have this on an automatic setting is because they're very small and they're not eating a lot. So we just come here twice a day and we just turn them on by hand, and that way we don't get feed spilling over. So right now you can see there's the feed moving in the trough. So you can already see how it's building up right here. So it'll start spilling over. So we just feed them for a little bit and then we turn it off, and that makes sure they got lots of feed around. And then as they get older, we'll just be able to pick it on automatic and we'll be good to go. So now that we have finished feeding the little girls, we are going to start flushing water lines. So what that means is we are going to turn that valve. That is going to let water rush through these lines. They're already full of water, but it's 96 degrees in here, like I said. So this water gets warm because they're so small that they don't have a lot of water intake. So it allows the water to get warm in here. So we try to flush these. We don't try. We flush these 2 to 3 times a day. We're in here. We're trying to feed them 2-3 times a day until they're big enough that we can start turning switches on, and then everything is a little bit more consistent. But also when we start flushing those water lines, that allows, when that water is rushing through that line, those little chicks, they can hear that. So what does that do? Is they get curious, they start flicking that water nipple. It helps them get a good start. We want them to figure that water out. They need to figure that feed out. As soon as they figure all that stuff out, if they can do that within the first 24 hours to 48 hours, boom, those chicks are gonna hit the ground running. They're gonna start growing. If they don't figure that stuff out, we got problems. But I've done this long enough. These are the small steps we do to make sure to, you know, they will hit the ground running and they'll start growing. We don't want mortality. That, I don't want dead birds. 2, it costs a lot of money. That is really what's going on here. You know, it costs money to buy these little girls. And so if one dies, that's like throwing a few dollars away. 2, I don't like dead animals. I love my animals. I don't want that to happen. So I'm in here sweating, make sure I can do the best job I can. So these girls are gonna grow. The reason why we keep it 96 degrees in here, I don't know if I've said this in earlier videos when I've done the chicks or not, but when you keep it at 96 degrees for the first 24 to 48 hours, actually it's gonna be a little bit longer. We'll probably keep it there for 4 to 5 days. Then we'll start bringing that temperature down. But if anybody's grown like little puppies or kittens, you know, some people put an incubator light, like that red light bulb, and everything. You know, when you're that young, you like to be really, really warm. So these girls like to be really warm. I've tried growing them. This is, you know, just a lot of years of doing this. We've tried lower temperatures like 90, 92 degrees. We have done that in the past. We find 96, for some reason, they just respond to that particular temperature better. When they respond to that better in the barn, they're going to grow faster and better. That's why we start at 96. I'm not saying everybody does 96 degrees, because everybody who has chickens, they have their own formula and what works for them. This is what's working for us. So that's, sorry, I'm just rambling, I'm just talking. I mean, there's always so much information. I don't know if I've covered it in other videos. If you're new to the channel, maybe you haven't seen my other videos, you should go check them out, because I do explain why I have the systems I have, what we're gonna go to in the future. Anyways, this is it. I have already walked this barn. Everybody is looking fantastic. That's why I'm sweating. We're gonna get out of here. I gotta get to the layer barn. We gotta go see how those ladies are doing. Somebody's down there today gathering, so let's get to it. Well, this is the last thing I gotta do today, since it is Father's Day. Have a drink with the old man. Anyways, to all the other dads, happy Father's Day out there. Enjoy. Hope you like what you're seeing. What's going to go on later is we got to go check out new barns now, because we're talking about building one. So we want to go check out all kinds of different systems. That grain bin has to get built. It's still going to be pretty busy, but that is okay. Anyways, like I said before, like and subscribe. Cheers. Cheers, old man.